Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to our session. How are you today?
Hey, thank What
Okay.
about you?
Good, good, good. Hello, hello, people. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm very excited about the weekends coming this coming.
Finally, Thursday.
Yeah, it's finally Thursday. This week has been long for me. I don't know. I feel I feel that it has been a long week, but it's it's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, and then we're gonna have the weekend. My people, welcome to our session. Today we're having our 10th class. And today is April the 13th. So I am going to share the agenda for today. In the first part, we're going to start with the board game. Then we're going to be working on the book on pages 112 and 113. We're going to have grammar explanation about hypothetical situations, but in the past, we have been learning about hypothetical situations in the present and in the future, but we are going to learn about the past, okay? Then we're going to have our break from 7:30 to 7:40. And after the break, we're going to do some practice and we're going to finish with a word spot about life, okay? So let's get started. Today, oh, we only have 12 people in this session. What's going on, guys? Okay, more people coming. Very good. More people joining. Good. So I'm going to explain the activity, and when your classmates join the session, I'm going to send you to the groups so that they can join the activity. Okay. So here in your folder, in the Google Drive folder, the one that I shared with you, I'm going to share the link again. Here, you guys can find, did I send it okay? Yes. Here you guys can find one board game that is possibilities board game, okay? You're going to open it. One person is going to share a screen, and then we're basically going to have a speaking activity about possibilities. You're going to roll the dice and count according to the spaces on the board and move forward. Answer the question for each situation with the structures provided. So you are going to use, if I were, I would, if I had, I would, if I could, I would, okay? With those structures. And then if you land on the forward or backward signs, you have to move in that direction, okay? So here it says go back 5 spaces. Of course, you don't want to land here, but if you do, you need to go back 5 spaces. Here we have go forward 3 spaces, so you need to move forward. Here there are some bad ones that are start again. Of course, you don't want to land on that one either. And here we have questions, okay? The questions are very easy and at the same time they're interesting. So for example, let's say we're going to play with 2 dice, okay? Because we have 36 spots, so we're going to play with 2 dice, and then you guys are going to work in groups. So let's say that you roll the dice and then you got 8, so you have to move to the 8 space. So one is a start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you had one wish, what would you wish for? And then you are going to give answer to that question, okay? Whatever you want to say about that. And then the next person starts with the following turn, with the next turn. So another person rolls the dice, and then let's say the next person gets a number 10, let's say. So that person needs to move forward to number 10. If you could do any job, what would you like to do? Oh, okay. If I could have any job, I would be a CEO, for example. Okay, very good. Then the next person, you need to memorize where you land. Okay, you need to memorize where you land. So let's say I was here. So in my next turn, I am going to continue here, and then I'm going to throw. I'm going to throw the dice, and then I need to memorize this. Okay, good. Is it clear, guys?
Yes,
Is it
teacher.
Yes,
pretty
teacher.
clear? Okay, very good. So I am going to send you to the groups. Remember that you find it here on possibilities board game. So one person per group is going to share a screen. I will appreciate that. And I'm going to visit the groups to see if you need assistance, to see if you need help, or just to check the activity, okay? Good. So let me send you to the groups. And I'm going to be sending more people to the sessions as soon as they get to the class, okay? Okay. Is there anybody twice right now? No. Okay. I'm going to give you the access so that you can share your screens. And please join the session, guys. Okay. Hello, Brian. Your classmates are doing an activity. It's a board game. So I am going to send you to one of the groups and you're going to join them. Okay. Okay. Very good. Brian, I'm going to send you to group number 3. And Stephanie, I am going to send you to group number 2.
But where was where were you?
Eight.
Sorry?
Number 8. If you had one wish, what will you wish for?
Okay.
Maybe I will choose being rich, like being millionaire. Mm,
Sorry, Ellie, I can hear you.
That I will wish being a millionaire.
Okay, that's a good idea. Uh, sorry, guys, can you give me 1 second?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
don't worry.
Sorry, guys. Number 6. Um, if you were given
What character?
Yes, it's from a series that is in Netflix.
On
And
Netflix?
yes, the name of the series is Anne Brittany, and I love the main actress because
Okay.
I don't know, that character is really um like expressive, spontaneous. I
Sometimes she's kind of weird.
I love that series too, and
but
it's
I'm with
amazing.
Annie. Yeah.
yes, but I think that she's amazing, an amazing girl, and I love it. So I would like,
Yeah. Like she always fights for her rights. And she
yes,
is always getting in trouble because of that, because she's not like the women at that time that were very, you know,
yes,
devout and
she
quiet.
is a common person in that age.
Yeah, she was. Okay, let's go with Christian. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Telekinesis like Professor Xavier of
Yeah,
X-Men.
yeah, and move the things.
I
Wow.
love, yes.
Yes, it will be great. Interesting. Okay, Angelica. Who's next? Girls.
I think me.
Okay. 5. You were in which
Number
one?
2. Number 2.
Okay, here. 5. Yes. In 7. If you could travel back in time, where would you go?
I think um I don't know, maybe this time in the history when uh I don't know, when Jesus was alive, maybe I would like to know and see by myself
Me too.
time.
Me too. Me too.
Interesting. Yes. It will be great. Mhm. Okay, who's next?
Me. 4. I'm in 10.
In 7?
In 10. 10.
10?
So in 14.
13. If you were given a choice between being given great wisdom or great wealth, what would you choose?
What is wealth? Wealth.
I
Wealth
think
is with a lot of money.
A lot of money. I don't need to think this.
But
I don't know.
let's see. It's if you were given a choice between being given great wisdom, like being so not only smart, but like make great decisions and like being wisdom.
Maybe
or
if
great
I
wealth.
have, maybe if I have great wisdom, I think the things for do a lot of money.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, yes, interesting. Great wisdom is better.
it's a better option. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But I think that had a lot of money.
If you want to choose that one, that's okay. That's your choice. It's
I think
okay.
that both are interesting.
Yeah, both are great. Both are great.
Okay. Who's next? I don't remember.
I think that you.
I think
Yes.
Okay. Thing. I were in
5. 20. If you could be a character from a movie, who would you be and why? Again, the same question. Maybe um, I would like to be. There is a TV show that is called Bones. It's an old TV show, and I would like to be like um, this woman that is the main character. Like,
Hello, Joely. Do you remember your group?
Profe, estaba con Harold y con
Oh, okay. So
Ximena.
group number 1. Okay, group number 1.
Gracias.
You're welcome.
Oh yes, number 6.
Wisdom,
Yes. Okay, if your friend could not have a child, would you carry her child for her? Oh no, 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 because I don't know. It's a weird idea. Or let your wife do it. No, no. I don't want child, and I don't want to carry any child
In your belly,
maybe.
in your womb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
being pregnant is difficult. I know because my sister is pregnant, and I know it's not easy. It's not.
yeah.
Okay, who's the next person? Stephanie?
Jennifer. Jennifer.
Jennifer, sorry.
I was
Okay,
in
your number is 6?
20.
20, 20, 20.
If you could be a character from a movie, who would you be and why? I would like to be Hermione. She is so intelligent and she used her
But what is your
to
number? 23 or
Oh, I was in
20.
14 and now it's 20.
Yeah. And what is the character?
Hermione, of course. I would like to back in time like her and attend almost the majority of the classes that are available. You can learn a lot, and maybe you can um, um, make a better decision, and it would be a great idea.
Okay, who's next? Mayra?
Me, Mayra. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Your number is 11.
I was in 11.
11. Start again.
Again.
Yes.
I know.
Okay. Oh, okay.
John, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, your number is gonna be number 5. And you are in number 7, yeah?
Yeah, number 5. If you could date a celebrity, who would you choose? That one?
No, this one, 11, because you are in number 7, yes? And 1, 2, 3, 4.
11. Okay. If you,
One. Oh no, you have to start again.
12.
if,
Oh, you know.
yes, it's 11, right?
You're not. Where are you in number what? Number.
My number is
He
11,
was
right?
in the 7th. And
Yes, you have to start again because your number now is 9, and this
no,
one is.
you're you're counting 7, 8, 9. Is the 12th
Oh,
question?
I
No?
start again.
Is the next? Is the 12th?
It means that I don't have to answer
7.
anything?
Sorry?
What happened here, guys? Why are you confused?
It was in the
I don't
7th.
Okay, he was in number
More
7, right?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
and
And
more
then
5.
his number now is
12.
5. 1,
okay,
2,
not so
1.
number 9. What?
Ah, yes. Yeah.
What is going on? So he was in number 7. Yes.
7.
Yes.
So 7
And-
plus 5.
Yeah,
12,
it's 12.
right? 12, right? Okay, so number 12 will be if you were candy, what candy would you be?
It means that I have to answer the two.
Yeah, number 12. Yes.
Cocosete.
Cocosete. Maybe it could be a chocolate bar or
With a lot of cacao? What?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it means that I have to answer the number 12, right?
Yeah, number 12.
Yes.
Okay.
If you were
So
candy,
if,
what kind of
if
candy would you be? Maybe about based on your personality.
yes, a chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, a
Okay.
white chocolate.
White chocolate.
Because that's something that makes people happy. So I think that my personality makes people
And
happy too.
who
So I
doesn't
think that-
like white chocolate? White chocolate is my favorite. I mean, people say that white chocolate is not real chocolate, but for me it's the best. I mean, I love it. For me,
yes,
mine.
I
Me too,
love white
teacher.
chocolate.
I think
Do
it's
you love
better
it?
than black.
Yes. Oh,
Yes, I so do I. I think
very good. That's your favorite. Okay, you'll be a white chocolate. Very good. Excellent.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, my number is 9, and I'm in
Hi.
Hello. Okay, guys, so I guess we're all here. What I wanted to do with that activity was to review a hypothetical questions. That was the idea, so that you could practice the different structures that we have been learning so far. So my people, I hope that you enjoyed the warming up activity. I'm going to call the attendance, so please let me know if you are here. And then in the meantime, while I call the attendance, you guys are going to open your books and we're going to page 112 and 113. Okay, 112, 113. Here we have two quotes, and you're going to read them, and then you are going to say which do you most agree with and why. You're going to give the reasons why, or which one do you most agree with. Okay, so please do so, and I'm going to call the attendance, okay, in the meantime.
Sorry, teacher, I lost my connection. Could you repeat what is the activity?
Yeah, of course. So we are on page 112. On page 112, we have the language focus number 2, that is hypothetical situations in the past. You are going to read the two quotes that we have here. And then you are going to read, and then I'm going to call the attendance in the meantime. While I call the attendance, you are going to read the quotes and you're going to say, which do you most agree with? So which of these quotes do you most agree with and why? Okay, that's it. That's it. So far, we're only going to do that. Okay. And I'm going to call the attendance. Today is the 13th. Acevedo Cuevas Sarai.
Present, teacher.
Great. Albarracín Caballero Cristian.
Here, teacher.
Good. Ayala Viloria Joeli.
Here, teacher.
Good. Vaca Yarin Andrea.
Present, teacher.
Cordero Bonilla John Hammer. Sorry, Carrero Bonilla John Hammer.
Yes, teacher, I'm here. Good evening. How are you today?
Hello, good. How are you?
I'm doing so great. Thank you so much for asking.
That's awesome. Good to have you in the sessions.
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Of course. Now, Cordero Castellanos Brian.
Here, teacher.
Good. Córdoba Miranda Stephanie.
Present, teacher.
Good. Durán Ardila Silvia.
Present, teacher.
Great. Fonseca García Freddy.
I'm here.
Awesome. Liscano Ariza Judy Lisette.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. Lozada Díaz Diana Lisette.
Present, teacher.
Lozada Uribe Daniela, sorry.
Present, teacher.
Good. Muñoz Salazar Andrea Juliana.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. Pérez Ardila Natalie. Natalie. Is Natalie here? Natalie is not in the session yet. Pinzón Linares Mayra Juliet.
Present, teacher.
Good. Plata Vargas Mayra. Mayra is not in the session. Rodríguez Llorente Harold David. Okay, Harold. Sandoval Miranda Angélica Stephanie.
Hi, teacher, here.
Good, Angélica. Sierra Jaimes Daniela Fernanda. Oh, Daniela is not in the session. Okay. Velasco Uribe Ana María.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. And Vera Peña Jennifer Jimena.
Here, teacher.
Awesome. Very, very, very good. Okay, guys. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, here, guys, let's go to the quotes. The first one is never regret. If it's good, it's wonderful. If it's bad, it's experience. And then quote number 2 is the stupid things you do, you regret. And if you don't regret them, maybe you're stupid. Which of these 2 quotes do you most agree with and why?
I will go for the first one.
For the first one?
Yeah, never regret if it's good, it's wonderful. If it's bad, if it's experience, because we always have something new to learn from the mistakes that we make in life.
Yes, for
And
sure.
that's when you get mature or a grown up, learning always from the mistakes and never to repeat them again.
And never.
But every experience is a chance to
Yes.
be
It's a
different,
chance to learn. It's a chance to grow. It's a
to
chance to
grow,
learn.
to
Yes.
man up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is for sure. I also agree with that one. Good, Freddy. Anybody else? Anybody else? You guys are shy today? Okay. That always happens at the beginning of the session. That's why I like to start with the board game so that you get, like you talk a little bit, you warm up, and then when we come back to the session, you participate a lot. But today it seems that it didn't work out. The board game didn't cause that effect on you tonight. What's going on, guys? Anybody else? What do you think about the quotes? Do you agree?
Yes, teacher, I agree with you and Freddy. I think that every experience is good to learn the bad things and even, of course, the good things. Everything has learning from it. Yes.
Everything teaches us something, right? For sure. I mean, this is probably what I believe the most, because whenever I am going through a hard situation, I always try to be a positive person. I'm always very, very, very positive about like every single situation in life. And of course, no one has a perfect life, right? And whenever we face certain situations that are not like the best things in life, or maybe we're going through a hard moment in our life or job or whatever situation it is, or whatever circumstance in life we're going through, or I personally tend to believe that everything happens for a reason. And even though maybe I don't understand the reason right now, I always say, okay, this is happening because it's going to teach me something, or maybe that bad thing happened and it's going to teach me something. So I always get the best out of every situation, even if it's a good situation or a bad situation. I always keep the best, and I always keep the positive aspects of them, and that has taught me a lot. And I keep learning. Of course, I keep learning. I keep falling, but I keep learning. And that's the most important thing in life, guys. That's my personal perspective related to this. Everything.
The second one is harsh.
Why? Why do you think it's harsh?
I mean, because the way that it has been
Yeah.
said. I know, yeah, if you make a stupid things, but you don't want to repeat them again, because that's wasting your time or not learning from
that
those
thing.
mistakes. Yeah, I will
Yeah.
already stupid thing. But yeah, it is true.
It is true. Okay, very good. Okay, guys, we're going to read the text on the right. whose regrets does it describe? Like, who do you think set those regrets? Okay. But we have some words that are missing here. Okay, so let's read the regrets, and let's try to guess the word that should be there. So regrets, I have had a few. Can someone please read the first paragraph? What do people regret?
Me,
What
teacher.
Okay,
oh,
okay. Let's go with Julie. And then I am going to ask the rest of you, I mean the ones that wanted to participate, to read the other ones, okay? Let's start with Julie.
Okay. What do people regret when they come to the end of their life? Brownie Ware, a career from Australia, recorded that regrets of her patients in her blog Inspiration and Change. Here are the top 5.
Thank you very much. Okay, very good. And thank you. Another person, please, to read the first one.
If only I had the courage to live a life through to blank space, not the life others expect of me. It is very important to try to honor at least some of your dreams.
Thank you very much, Christian. Okay, so we have the first one. If only I had had the courage to live a life true to, what do you think the word missing is? If only I had had the courage to live a life true to what? What do you think?
Teacher, is only one word?
Yes, only one word.
Okay.
If only I have had the courage. I'm going to give you the first one. Here, the correct or the missing word is myself. If I only had the courage to live a life true to myself.
I thought it was mine.
No, myself, true to myself, not the life others expected of me. It is very important to try to honor at least some of your dreams. Okay. That is a very inspirational quote. It is, for sure. What about number 2, guys? Let's read letter B, please.
I wish I once wore so backspace. This came from every male patient that I knew.
Okay, very good.
Worked so hard.
So hard.
So hard. Yes, very good. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. So this came from every male patient that I nursed. So remember that it's this girl or this lady, Bronnie Ware. She works in maybe like in a clinic or in a place where
in a medic center.
In a medic center, yes. So, and she cares for all patients. Okay, so she's asking those patients what regrets they have. Okay, and then this person said, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. This came from every male patient that I nursed. Okay, what about number 3? Angelica, I think you wanted to read letter C. Let's go, please. Angelica? Okay, can someone please read letter C?
Me, teacher.
Silvia, go ahead. Thank you.
If only I'd had the courage to express my many people suppress there in order to keep the peace with others. If I am
Feelings?
Okay, if only I had
Opinion?
had the courage to express my opinion or my feelings. Okay, let's go
my
with
thoughts,
my
como mis
feelings, my
pensamientos.
thoughts. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very good. So this one says, if only I had had the courage to express my feelings. Many people suppress their feelings in order to keep their peace with others. So it means that they don't always express what they feel, what they think, because they don't want to hurt other people feelings, or they don't want to cause any troubles or inconveniences. So this is one regret that one person had. Okay, letter D. Can someone please read letter D?
I wish I stayed in touch with my space and
Okay.
all come down to love and relation in the end.
Okay, thank you very much. I wish I had
Section
stayed.
19 that in this case we had a lot of options.
Friends.
Okay. Okay, it could
Friends,
be family,
family,
friends, yes,
college.
colleagues. Okay. I wish I had stayed in touch with my old school friends, maybe. So, but let's say that here it's friends, because this is what this person said. Okay, so this person said this one in particular. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. It all comes down to love and relationship in the end. Okay. And letter E. Let's go with the last one. Can someone, oh, sorry, I gave you the answer. My bad. Can someone please read the last one?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
I wish that I had let myself be happier. Many people did not realize until too late that happiness is a choice.
Okay, very, very, very good. Which of these quotes did you like the most, guys? Which of these thoughts
The last one,
or
teacher.
regrets? The last one?
one.
You love this one? You
Mhm.
okay, I wish I had let myself be happier. Many people did not realize until it's too late that happiness it's a choice. Okay, okay. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, people. So now here we are going to we're going to read the sentences that refer to hypothetical situations in the past. We are going to try to guess the missing words. In this exercise, there is no wrong answer, because this is a topic that maybe it's going to be new for you, or maybe this is a topic that you have studied in the past, but you don't remember like much about this. So we're going to try to guess the missing words, and after this we're going to have the explanation. Okay, so the first one, she blank said yes if I blank asked her out. What do you think the missing words are?
She could have.
She could have.
She
Oh,
could have.
she could have said yes. Okay, if I
Had?
Yes, if I had.
If I had asked her out.
Okay, so I'm going to write your answers here. I am going to, let me open this. She might or she could, right? She might or she could, and then have. Yes, that's what you said. Yeah, she might have said yes, or she could have said yes if I
Had?
Yes, asked her out. Yes, do you all agree? You guys agree?
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. I'm going
Yes,
to
teacher.
Okay, very good. Number 2, I be here now if I followed my parents' wishes.
Cool.
Wouldn't? I wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here now.
I wouldn't. Yes, I wouldn't be here now if I
Hadn't.
hadn't followed. Okay, it could be if I hadn't or if I had followed my parents' wishes. So both are possible. Both are possible. It depends on whatever you want to express. I wouldn't be here now if I hadn't followed my parents' wishes. Maybe my parents wanted something different for me and I didn't go in that way, or my parents were right and I followed their advices, and now I'm here and now I am where I want to be. So it depends on whatever you want to express.
Teacher,
Yes.
it's incorrect to say I couldn't be here now. Well,
I couldn't be
nobody-
here. No, I mean, it sounds weird. I wouldn't be here because we're talking about a hypothetical situation.
Okay.
Estaría acá. Yes. Number 3, if I kept in touch with her, we friends now. What do you think about this one?
If I will keep
If I had,
If I had.
kept.
Hadn't.
Okay. Okay, it depends on whatever we want to express. I could say if I had kept in touch with her, or if I hadn't kept in touch with her. Okay, let's say that here, let's do it with the negative. If I hadn't kept in touch with her, good. Oh, let me move this one. We be friends now.
Wouldn't.
We wouldn't be friends now. We wouldn't be friends now. Yes. Wouldn't. Okay. If I hadn't kept in touch with her, we wouldn't be friends now. Okay, very good. And the last one.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
In the first sentence, we use could and we can use would. Ah, no, for have. No, sorry.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna have the explanation after this, and then if you have questions related to this topic, we're going to clarify all of them. Okay. Number 4, if I blank left work on time, I blank seen my children before they went to bed. What do you think about this one?
If I wouldn't
If
left
I-
work on time,
Okay, if I
then I
wouldn't,
would have seen.
okay, if I
Or hi, teacher.
if I hadn't, yes. Look at the sentence. We have the if. Remember that when we were studying, it was 2 days ago when we were studying this grammar about the present, we said that the if takes the past simple, so, or the past, right? The past, not the past simple, but the past. So if I had left work on time, si yo me hubiese ido temprano del trabajo, if I had left work on time, I could have seen, or I would have seen my children before they went to bed. I would, or I could, or I might have seen my children before they went to bed. Okay, people. Now we are going to review this. We're going to have the grammar explanation. here you have the information here, but I prefer to use this. I prefer to do it here in the PowerPoint presentation. So now here, guys, we're going to talk about hypothetical situations in the past, okay? And let me check here something real quick. Who's missing the session? Who left? I might need to call the attendance again. Okay, I'll do it after I finish the explanation. So hypothetical situations in the past. When we talk hypothetically about the past with if only, and I wish, the past simple becomes the past perfect, okay? So I can say, if only I had thought about it more carefully, but I didn't. I didn't think about it more carefully. Or I wish I had thought about it more carefully. I am talking about a hypothetical situation in the past. Right now, I am in the present. There is nothing I can do. And at that time, I didn't think of it. So if only I have thought about it more carefully, or I wish I had thought about it more carefully. I didn't. It's like, too bad. Another example, if you had told me about the problem earlier, I would have done something about it, but you didn't tell me about it. You didn't tell me about the problem at that time, and I didn't do anything about it because I didn't know that there was a problem, or maybe that you needed help. So if you had told me about the problem earlier, I would have done something about it. But, there is nothing we can do because we're talking about something in the past, a situation in the past. The hypothetical past is used in English to refer to an unreal situation. So although the verb tense is in the past, we're actually talking about something that didn't happen. This is often the case in conditional sentences. So we're talking about a situation in the past that didn't happen, okay? So we can use different structures. Let me see if I can make this bigger so that you can see it better. Yeah, very good. So here we have the first structure with I wish, or if only, or I had rather, or I had sooner, plus past perfect. This is used to express wishes, regrets, or criticisms. For example, I wish I had learned to skip properly. Remember that this verb, it can be regular or irregular, okay? So both are possible. I could say, I wish I had learned, or I wish I had learned. It's because it has the same and it has the same pronunciation, okay? I wish I had learned to skip properly. This is a wish that I have, or a regret that maybe I had the opportunity to learn how to ski properly, but I didn't take the chance and I didn't learn. So now in the present, I am regretting, or I am wishing that something was different. But of course, there is nothing, or there isn't much that we can do. So I wish I had learned to ski properly. Now I don't know how to ski, but I wish I had learned. If only I had owned a dog when I was younger. So when I was younger, let's say I didn't have a dog, and now I have one. And or I think that when I was a little girl or a child, having a pet would have helped me in so many ways, maybe. So now I regret something that didn't occur in the past. So if only I had owned a dog when I was younger, or I had sooner taken up apprenticeship that gone to university, or I should have taken an apprenticeship than gone to university. So this is a wish, a regret, or criticism. Now, another structure that we can use when we want to express something in the past, or a hypothetical situation in the past, that is should plus have plus participle. This one expresses regrets and criticisms. For example, we should have worn rain boots. Now we're all wet. So when we left home, we didn't take with us, or we were wearing boot or sandals or something, but no rain boots. So now, and then it rained and now we're all wet. So we should have worn rain boots. It's a regret. It's a regret, okay? Or you shouldn't have lied to me. Now I can't trust you. This is somehow criticism, right? So you shouldn't have lied to me, because now I can't trust you. I can trust what you are telling me, because I don't know if you're gonna lie again or what. We can also use here the third conditional, that is if plus past perfect, would, might, or could plus past participle to speculate about how things might have been different in the past. So this is the third conditional. So I can say, if only I had ridden a motorcycle more routinely, I might not have had my accident. The third conditional is always the conditional that most students hate, or most people hate. Why? Not because it's not important. It's in the sense that it takes more, or it's the most complex. The third conditional is the most complex one. So that's why many people don't like the third conditional, but it's very important to learn how to use it, because of course at some point we're going to need the third conditional, okay, when we want to speculate about how things might have been different in the past. Or another example, I would have gone if you had told me, so you didn't tell me and I didn't go because of this. So I would have gone to the party if you had told me about it. So the party was last month or last week, and I didn't go to the party because, you didn't tell me to go with you, so that's why I didn't go. If I had more time, here there is something extra, okay? I have like something else to say at the end. If I had more time, I would have finished it. So I didn't have enough time, therefore I didn't finish it. So notice that I use I had and not I had. I wish I had, because here, since I'm using had twice, so in this case it is usually shortened to the past simple, but you might see had in written English. This is very common in spoken English. So instead of saying if I had more time, I can just say if I had more time, okay, to talk about the past. If I had more time, I would have finished it. But in written English, or in a more formal English, we would use the correct grammar, or the whole sentence in the past participle. If I had more time, I would have finished it. I didn't have enough time and I didn't finish it. Or I would have been so angry if he had said that to me. Okay. Is it clear so far, guys? Do you have any questions about structures? Hello, Natalie. Oh, okay, Natalie, don't worry. Guys, do you have questions about this? We're gonna do practice, okay? So maybe you are still processing all this information. I know whenever we have a grammar explanation, you're always like,
Yes.
oh my God, what's happening here? But we're gonna do some practice. But do you have questions so far? Or is this topic clear?
It's clear, but we need practice.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's
In the
clear, but we need
practice, we have questions.
okay. And then when you guys are doing the practice, you come up with questions. Okay, let's do some practice. Hold on, let me stop sharing here my screen. Oh, here. Okay. We are going to review the third conditional. Okay, this is about third conditional. Remember that I was saying that many students hate the third conditional because grammar, it's kind of, the structures are complex, okay? And we're using past perfect, and then the sentences are long. So we are going to do practice on third conditional, and then we're going to do one practice on my English lab. Okay, so let's begin with this one. I'm going to share the link with you here so you can open it, and we are going to do it together. Okay, so let's check the first question. Here we need to choose the correct form to make third conditional sentences. If you had trained more, you didn't lose so easily, you hadn't lost so easily, or you wouldn't have lost so easily. So which one?
You wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have lost?
Yeah, that's what it.
Okay. If you had trained more, you wouldn't have lost so easily. Okay, do you guys agree?
Yes, teacher, because in third conditional is mandatory that have will, might, or could.
Or yes, very good. Excellent. Very, very, very good. Number two, we wouldn't have spent all the money if you wouldn't have hadn't insisted, or didn't insist on going up to that boutique.
Hadn't insisted.
If
Yeah,
you hadn't insisted,
hadn't
past
insisted.
perfect.
Yeah.
Past perfect. Yes, this one. Okay. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay. Number three, if you had told me that you were having problems, I could have helped you. I would help you, or I had helped you.
I
Could
could
have
have helped.
helped.
I could have helped. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Very good. I could have helped you. Very good. So remember that it doesn't matter the order of the sentence. I mean, of course it matters, but I'm talking about the two clauses. I could say first this one, I could have helped you. And then if you had told me you were having problems. So it doesn't matter which one I start with. I am expressing the same, okay? For example, I could say you wouldn't have lost so easily, this in the first as the first sentence. And then if you had trained more, or I can say if you had trained more, you wouldn't have lost so easily. So I can start with the if clause, or I can say the if clause as the second clause, and it doesn't affect the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so that's what I mean, that the order in this context, it doesn't affect the meaning of the sentence. Okay, number four, if I would have known, or if I would know, or if I had known that she was in town, I would have called her.
Had known.
If I had known.
Had known, yeah.
If I had known that she was in town, I would have called her. Okay, let's go with number five. If she had offered a better price for the car, I might have bought it. I would bought it, or I had bought it.
Might have bought it.
I might have.
I might have bought it.
I might have bought it. Okay, so this is a hypothetical situation in the past. So she didn't offer a good price, and I didn't buy the car. So with the third conditional, I'm talking, or I use it to express something that could have been, or when I want to express how things would be different now, or how things would be different in the past if something had occurred. Okay, number six, there wouldn't have been so many problems if they had organized, if they would have organized, or if they organized the race a bit better.
Had organized.
If they had to organize. Yes. Okay. Number seven,
Yes.
we hadn't got lost. We wouldn't get lost, or we wouldn't have got lost if you had asked for directions.
We wouldn't have got.
We wouldn't have got. Okay. Number
Teacher?
8. Yes.
Can I see the answer of number 6 because I'm a little confused with this.
This one? There wouldn't
Yeah.
have been so many problems if they had organized, would have organized, or organized.
Thank you, teacher.
Now you're good? You're clear?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Number 8, we would never have met if you hadn't introduced us, if you wouldn't have introduced us, or if you hasn't introduced us.
If
Hadn't
you hadn't
introduced.
introduced us.
If you hadn't introduced us
Hadn't
to each
introduced us,
other at the party, yes, we would have never met if you hadn't introduced us to each other at that party. Quiere decir, nunca nos hubiéramos conocido si no nos hubieras presentado en esa fiesta. So even in Spanish, incluso en español, the grammar structures are confusing or are not the easiest ones, right? Incluso en español. No, nunca nos hubiéramos conocido si no nos hubieras presentado en esa fiesta. So, I mean, we do that, or we say that because, of course, that is our mother tongue and we know the structure. But even for some people, even for Spanish speakers people, those structures are confusing still. And of course, for people that are learning Spanish, this is also confusing, but it's not. It's just like, it takes practice, and also we need to be like extra careful with the conjugation and with the tenses that we are using. Number 9, if she had embarrassed me in front of all my friends, I had hated her forever. I would have hated, or I will hate her forever.
I would
I
have
would
hated
have
her.
hated her.
I would have hated her forever. And then number 10, her life, if I had paid more attention, I would save, I could have saved, and I had saved her life. I had paid more attention.
I could have saved.
This is a very
Right.
sad question. This is a very sad sentence, sorry. So the person passed away, and I am regretting something, and I'm saying that I could have saved her life if I had paid more attention. I didn't pay enough attention, or the attention that at that time was necessary. So maybe that person had an accident, or that person died, or whatever situation it was. Okay, let's check. Very good, guys. Very, very, very good. All of the questions or all of the sentences are correct. Here, I have more that you can practice. This one is you choose 2 correct options, okay? There are 2 correct options that you can choose from this exercise. And then in the third exercise is you need to fill in the gaps with the verbs in the brackets. So in this exercise, they don't give you the options. You have to write them, and you have to pay attention to the verbs in brackets, and you need to decide which tense you are using to complete the activity, okay? The exercise.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, what's your question?
In what case I can use could and might?
Could and might, I could have, or I might have. I mean, it's similar. It's similar. But it is, I mean, when I say I might have saved her life, it talks about a chance, like a possibility. And then when I say I could have saved her life, you are talking about something that that could have happened. So I'm going to, let's say, if I say, si yo digo, I could have saved her life, yo quiero decir que pude haber salvado su vida. Pude haberlo hecho. And with I might have saved her life, también habla de una posibilidad, pero esa posibilidad es un poco más, digamos, más mínima. I might have saved her life. O sea, hay una posibilidad de que pude haberlo hecho. ¿Sí? Con el might es una posibilidad que puede que se hubiera dado, como puede que no. Como puede que haya salvado su vida, ¿sí? Como puede ser que no. So I'm talking about a possibility, es una posibilidad. Pero si tú dices, I could have, quiere decir que tú tuviste la posibilidad de hacerlo y que simplemente no lo hiciste.
Pero no lo hizo.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So that is the
Okay.
difference in sense between one and the other, okay, Andrea?
Okay, teacher, thanks.
Okay, very good. We are about to go on the break. We're about to go on a break. Let's see, we have 5 minutes. We are going to do this practice well, individually, you're going to complete the sentences below with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. And then we're going to work on this exercise for 5 minutes. If you finish in 5 minutes, that's good. I mean, if you don't finish in 5 minutes, which is okay, you can finish after the break, okay? So let's start with exercise number 1, that is on page 113, page 113. And we are going to check them later on. Okay, guys, clear? Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
This
1A?
is yes, 1A.
Yes,
This is not only past sorry, this is not only with the third conditional. We can also use the ones that we were talking about here. These ones here. Third conditional or should have or wish or if only. Okay, so we can use any of this. So please read carefully and try to complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs. Please start. And if you have questions, let me know. The first one is an example. If I had checked more carefully, it would have never happened. Okay. Number 2, I wish I not do it. Okay, so I need to
Teacher?
calculate. Yes.
It will have never happened or it will never happen.
In the
It
first one,
will have, yeah, it will have or it will never
would have
happen.
never happened. Both are possible. Would have never happened
Ah,
or
okay, I
would
was
never have
confused.
happened. No, yeah, both are possible. Guys, we're going in a break. We will come back at 7:40, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay,
teacher.
see you at 7:40.
Hey.
Okay. Hi guys. Sorry to interrupt your break. But we need to
Don't worry, teacher.
but we need to continue. Okay, you are going to continue with exercise number 1. You haven't finished, right? You haven't finished.
Almost
Yes,
finished, teacher.
teacher,
Oh.
we have it.
Okay, very good. Please, please, please let me know once you finish, and then we are going to discuss them. Okay, please continue working. Okay, finish, guys. Freddy, Andrea, you already finished. What about the rest of you? Did you finish?
Yes, teacher, I finished.
Stephanie, you finished? Okay. So let's check. Let's check number 2. I am going to write here. Okay. Number 2, I wish I not do it.
I hadn't
I
done,
wish I hadn't what?
Done.
Done.
Hadn't
Okay.
done.
Very good, guys. I wish I hadn't done. I wish I had, oh, this is so small. Let me change the font. Hold on. Font 6. Okay, very good. I wish I hadn't had. I wish I hadn't done it. Yes. Do you have the same answer? Do you all have the same answer?
yes, teacher.
I
Yes.
wish I hadn't done it. Desearía no haberlo hecho. So this is a regret about the past, right? So I did something that now I'm not happy about, and I am regretting something that I did. So I wish I hadn't done it. I'm using here past perfect. I wish I hadn't done it. Number 3, I wish I bought it.
I wish I had
Had bought.
I had bought it.
I wish I had bought it. Yes, do you all agree?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Very good. I wish I had bought it. So maybe I had the chance to buy a product that I like, maybe, and it was on sale and I didn't buy it. And now it's very expensive, or now I can't find it and I regret something.
Or maybe I don't need, but I want.
or maybe that one, yes. So I wish
It passed to me every time.
it happens to me all the time too.
In Dollar City.
Oh yes, you never know, or you don't realize, I mean you don't realize that you have no idea that you need all those things, and then you go to Dollar City and you said, oh my god, I need this, I need that, I am going to buy this is awesome. And because the prices are not expensive, so I love going to Dollar City, but I always say I don't need this, but I ended up buying.
But I like it.
But then I say, oh, okay, maybe I don't need it right now, but I will need it in the future. So I'm just going to buy it. What's the worst that can happen? And then I end up buying stuff that I don't need. Because yes, in Dollar City you find so many options and so many interesting things that you don't see in other places. I love Dollar City. I love it. Okay, I wish I had bought it. Number 4, if I not meet her, my life be very different.
If I hadn't met.
If I hadn't met her. Yes.
If I hadn't met.
If I hadn't met her. Okay. Oh, yeah, no. Hadn't. If I hadn't met her, my life
would have
been very different. Yes, do you all agree?
No, teacher, was.
Why? If I hadn't met her, my life was very different?
Because you say in the presentation that when we talk in that the structure is if, past perfect, and past simple.
Past perfect and past simple. Okay, let's go back here.
In the first case.
And the first one?
Yes.
I thought about it. Oh, look what I'm using here. I'm using past perfect. right? I'm using past
And
perfect.
then past simple.
And then if you had told me, this one is past simple, past perfect as well, sorry. If you had told me about it, I would have done something about it. If you have told me about the problem, I would have done something about it. So I'm after
It's
if only
present.
or I wish, I am using past perfect. In both cases, I'm using past perfect here. This one and this one as well. Okay. And then in the following sentence, or in the following in the following sentence, I can use would have, could have, might have, and then the verb in the past participle form. But now let's analyze the sentence.
Okay.
If I hadn't met her, so the first clause with the if, I am using the past perfect here. If I hadn't met her, my life would have been. My life would have been so different or very different, okay? Si yo no la hubiera conocido a ella, mi vida sería muy diferente. My life would have been very different. Okay, very good. Is it clear now, Andrea? I think it was Andrea.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good.
Sure.
Okay, excellent. Number 5, I wish I allowed more time. I wish
Allowed more time.
I wish. So after I wish, what structure do I use?
I had allowed.
Past perfect, right? I wish I had. So first of all, past perfect, we need the auxiliary had. And then the verb allow, I need to conjugate it to the past participle form. And since it's a regular verb, so I simply add ed. I wish I had allowed more time. Okay, very good. Number 6, if only I try harder. So if only, and then
I had tried.
Yes, I had tried. Same thing, past participle. Very good. If only I had tried harder. So I didn't try harder, and maybe I didn't pass or I didn't win the race, or I didn't pass the test, or whatever situation it is. I am regretting something that I didn't do in the past. So if only I had tried harder, or I wish I had tried harder, but I didn't. Number 7, it's much better if I not opened my mouth.
It would have been.
It would have been,
Much better.
or I could say it would be, but I can also say it would have been. I mean, yeah, it would have been, hubiese sido mejor, o sería mejor. It depends on whatever I want to say. Hubiera sido mejor o sería mejor. I can say it would have been better or much better, or I could say it would be. It would be. And this one is present. Este es presente, right? Sería mucho mejor si no hubiese abierto mi boca, si no hubiese dicho nada, o hubiese sido mejor. It would have been much better. Okay, so in this one, en esta en particular, ambas son posibles. Depende de lo que yo quiera expresar. Now, para la siguiente oración sí solamente hay una posible. ¿Cuál sería?
Hadn't opened.
If I hadn't, yes, if I hadn't,
opened.
yes, if I hadn't opened my mouth. So I opened my mouth and I said something that I wish I hadn't said. And now I regret about it. So it would have been, or it would be much better if I hadn't opened my mouth. Number 8, I wish I never go to that party.
Never had gone.
Okay, I wish I had never gone. Okay, I wish I had
gone to that party.
Yes, I wish I had never gone to that party, because maybe something horrible happened there, and I regret about it, or maybe I saw something that I didn't like, and I'm not happy or I am upset about it. So I wish I had never gone to that party. Desearía nunca haber ido a esa fiesta, por la razón que sea. So I'm talking about something in the past, a regret in the past. Number 9, if only I turn the clock
Could,
by 5 minutes.
could,
If only
I
I
could,
could. Okay, if only I could. Let me write here. Yes, if only I could turn the clock back 5 minutes, I would do it all differently. Ok, si tan solo pudiera devolver el reloj 5 minutitos, haría todo completamente diferente. And number 10, I wish I
had
I've
never
never
said,
seen.
had never set.
said.
Ajá, eyes on him. Desearía nunca haberme fijado en él. So maybe something bad happened in that relationship, and now this person is regretting that, is regretting this or is regretting that, and that person wishes that he or she had never set eyes on him. Okay. Oh, Julie. Sorry, it has happened to all of us. I'm sure it has happened to all of us that we regret, that we wish we had never set our eyes on a person. But you know, everything is a learning process. Remember at the beginning of the session, we were talking about experiences and
Don't do stupid things.
yes. And sometimes we or our choices are not the best, or we don't know that that choice is going to cause problems to our lives, because of course we can't predict the future, or we think we're making the best decision but we're not, and then we regret certain things. It happens to all of us, of course. Guys, is it more clear now? Is this tense more clear? Is this, well, explanation or grammar more clear now?
Yes, teacher, it is.
Yes, teacher.
It's very easy, right? It's very easy.
It's a lot of practice.
Yeah, it just takes practice, but you know, like nothing too crazy. We're going to do one individual activity, and we're going to talk about regrets in our lives. So have you ever regret things like the ones in exercise number 1? Choose or write down 3 situations about them. It could be something similar here to the first exercise, or it could be something totally different, whatever you guys want to write about. And think about what would have happened or what would be different now. Okay, so think about at least three regrets, and what would have happened if that would be different now. Okay, is it clear?
In
Yes,
our
teacher.
life, teacher?
Yes, teacher.
Sorry, who was asking?
Andrea, in our life or
Yeah,
in general?
yes, no, in
Okay.
your life, okay? If you don't feel comfortable sharing these regrets, I mean, because it can happen that you don't feel comfortable sharing this in the class, you can make things up, okay, whatever you prefer. But it doesn't, you don't have to talk about your private life. No, I'm not asking you to tell us your deepest secrets. No. Or your deepest regrets. Maybe it could be something like related to your school or your job, or your maybe a situation that ended up not in the best way that you thought. It doesn't have to be something very private, okay? It's whatever you want to share with the class. Okay, guys? Clear?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
I'm going to
Yes,
give you
okay.
I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to call some of you to participate in the activity. Thank you, guys. Please start. Ready? Guys, did you finish or not yet?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, you have? What about the rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes,
very
teacher.
okay, very good. Can does anyone want to start?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Andrea, go ahead.
I wish I had never done that. With that, I refer to I never practiced cheerleading. I have been training cheerleader for like 8 years. And one day in a practice, I was drove from about 9 or 10 meters high.
Oh, wow.
I fell on the ground and I broke my clavicle. I think that is the problem.
Yes. Uh-huh.
In 7 parts. So
Wow.
it was very difficult for me because I had an operation and now I have a big scar
Oh,
in
really?
one of
Wow.
the places that I love most in my body.
Oh, that's too bad. But after that incident, you could continue with your normal life, or did you have any, or do you have?
Yes, but now I not practice.
Yeah. Okay, because you are scared, I'm sure. Like you are traumatized, maybe.
Yes, was
Oh,
very difficult.
okay, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, but the
And
good
I think
thing-
that is the only thing that I say, "Whoosh, I wish I'd never done that."
Okay, yes, for sure. This is, or maybe this is the only thing that comes to your mind, that comes up to you, or that you can think of, because maybe this is the, like you had a horrible accident. So
Yes.
of course, this is something that marked your life.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Thank you very much, Andrea. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else?
Me, teacher.
Julie, go ahead.
I wish I had never gone to that party. I would have gotten sick for drinking adulterated alcohol.
Oh, wow. That is so dangerous. That is so dangerous. But then, did you have to go
But
to the
we
hospital, or?
didn't know that we
Yeah,
drink
that you
that.
were drinking alcohol, that, I mean, like adulterated alcohol. But then, did you
Yeah.
have to go to the hospital?
Yes, teacher, because I
Oh.
have some serious problem with my stomach, with a stomach ache.
Yes, with my stomach.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you very much for sharing, Judy. Okay, anybody else?
Me, teacher.
Stephanie, go ahead.
Okay. It would have gone much better if I hadn't opened my mouth. I had a lot of experience about that because I am a very imprudent person. So, um,
And that have caused many problems in your life, I'm
yes,
sure.
yes,
Oh my
always.
God.
One the most embarrassing for me was when I was in class and the teacher was project by video beam, and all in the class could watch his screen,
Yeah,
his
the screen, yeah.
yeah, he has a picture. Um, I know about a child, so the picture was wait, and I didn't like, so I say to my friends that I didn't like the picture, and the child the child was way, and the teacher listened me,
Oh, she
And
heard what you said. And
yes,
so you said that the
and
kid was ugly or something?
yeah, the picture. But yeah, the child, the child too. And
Oh my goodness. That is
yes, and he told me that it was his son. And he changed the picture in that moment.
Oh my goodness, that
Yeah,
is so embarrassing.
yeah.
That is so embarrassing. Oh my goodness. It has happened to me, even like me being a teacher. When I work, oh my goodness, like it was something similar, but at the same time kind of different. So on Saturdays, I work with kids, as you know, and I have to, I need to have meetings with the parents and during the cycle. And I remember that a couple, I was new to the Language Institute, so it was probably in 2019. Yeah, it was probably in 2019. And I remember that I saw this lady. She came with a kid, and I didn't know her. I mean, of course I knew the kid, but I didn't know the she was a mom. And I said, "Oh, you are the grandma," and then you can tell her mom about it after the meeting. And then I thought that she was the grandma, but in fact she was the mom. And then
Oh, teacher. No.
Oh
and
no,
then
teacher.
and then I was so embarrassed, and she said, it was a girl. "I'm not her grandma, I am her mom." And I was so embarrassed, and I said, "Oh my God." I didn't know what to say at that time, and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I had to, move on and then welcome other parents. It was so embarrassing. And it was because I opened my mouth and I shouldn't have done that. And I wish I I hadn't opened my mouth and I hadn't said that. It was so embarrassing.
Something similar happened to me, teacher.
Oh, really?
I asked to someone if she was pregnant.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and she wasn't.
And she was like, "Oh no."
No.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness. I'm sure I'm sure we all have gone through an embarrassing moment like that one that we wish we hadn't opened, or it would have been much better if we hadn't opened our mouth. For sure, we all have.
And we remember that moment forever,
Yeah,
forever.
exactly. We are like, "Oh my God, how could have this happened to me?" And but it's part of the process. And then now when I'm gonna have a meeting with the parents, I never infer that she or he is the mom or dad or grandpa, or because I don't know. Sometimes I think it's the sister, but it's the mom, or sometimes I think it's the grandpa, but it's dad. So after that embarrassing moment, I never comment on anything related to family. I always ask, "Oh, who are you?" for the kid. I always ask that first, because I learned from my mistake. My bad. Thank you very much, guys. It was so interesting. And so funny to hear your stories. Anybody else that has a reach or a regret?
Me are more general, but
Okay, Silvia, go ahead.
if I had traveled or taken more time to explore the world, I might have had a more fulfilling life without not regrets.
Okay. Nice. Very interesting. Thank you very much. Okay, people, we are going to finish with this activity about life. It's word spots. And in this exercise, the word life has been omitted from the sentences below. Today, we are going to finish with unit 11, and tomorrow we're going to begin with unit 12, which is the last unit of the cycle and which is the last unit of the book. So next cycle, we are going to start with a new book, okay? So with this activity, with this exercise, we're going to finish unit 11, and we're going to work on words part about life. In this exercise, the word life has been omitted from the sentences below, and we need to write the word life in the correct position. For example, in this exercise, it says, going on a safari has been a lifelong ambition of mine. So here, the word life was not written down, so we only had going on a safari has been a long ambition of mine. But we need to write the word life. Okay, so for example, number 2, the actor Danny McKay never answered questions about his private what?
Life.
Private life. Okay, very good. So we need to write the word life here. Private life. Very good. And then that is what I want you to do. And then we are going to complete the definitions below. For example, in this one, we have private life. In one of these here, in one of these sentences, we're going to have real life. So we need to find the words or the sentences with the word life in it. For example, lifelong or private life or real life. All of them have life, of course. And we need to complete the definitions below here. For example, we have in real life means in reality, as opposed to what happens in stories. Number 2, we have a blank is someone whose job is to save people from drowning on beaches. So maybe that would be lifeguard, right? A lifeguard is someone whose job is to save people from drowning on beaches. So we are going to write the words here, lifeguard, here. And lifeguard is going to be somehow in the sentences below. In the sentence below, no, in the sentences above. So lifeguard is going to be somehow here, like somewhere here. And you need to complete them, okay? Clear, guys? Are the 2 activities clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. We're going to work in groups. So I'm going to send you again to the rooms. And it's 8:20. We still have an hour. We still have an hour. But before we go to the main rooms or to the breakout rooms, I'm going to call the attendance because there are a lot of people missing. Acevedo Cuevas Saray.
Present, teacher.
Good. Albarracín Caballero Cristian.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. Ayala Viloria Joeli. Joeli is not in the session. Okay. Bacayain Andrea. Okay, very good. Cordero, sorry, Carrero Bonilla John Hammer. John. John, are you here? Okay. Cordero Castellanos Brian Miguel.
Here, teacher.
Okay. Córdoba Miranda Stephanie.
Present
Okay.
teacher.
Okay. Durán Ardila Silvia Alejandra.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. Fonseca García Freddy.
Yeah.
Good. Liz Canariza Judy. Judy.
Sorry, teacher, I'm here.
Good. Excellent. Lozada Díaz y Anelisette.
I'm here, teacher.
Great. Lozada Uribe Daniela. Daniela. Daniela Lozada, are you here with us? Muñoz Salazar Andrea Juliana.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. Pérez Ardila Natalie. Natalie, are you here? Natalie. Guys, what's going on? Like, I have called some of you and you are joined in the session, but you are not in the session. Pinzón Linares Mayra Juliet.
Present, teacher.
Good. Plata Vargas Mayra. She didn't come today. Rodríguez Llorente Harold David. Harold David.
He
Teacher,
wrote
he's
on
writing.
the chat. He wrote.
Oh, okay. Sierra Jaimes Daniela. Daniela. Daniela didn't come today at all. Sandoval Miranda Angélica Stephanie.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. Velasco Uribe Ana María.
I'm here, teacher.
And Vera Peña Jennifer.
Here, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, guys, now I am going to send you to the breakout rooms. I am going to be visiting the groups. I'm going to be visiting the groups. And then if you need assistance or help with anything, please let me know. Remember the two activities. I'm going to create 3 rooms, okay? Is anybody twice? Is anybody connected twice? No, right? Okay, John. Thank you for letting me know.
Teacher, 2 or 3 activities? 2.
Sorry, what do you say?
2 or 3 activities? 2.
I am going to hold on.
1A and 2.
1A and 2. Yes. So
Okay, yes.
those 2 activities, 1A and 2. Okay. Good. So I'm going to send you to the groups. Please let me. Oh, Freddy and Harold, you can't be in the same group because you always finish in like 5 minutes or less when you're
That's not
working.
true.
It's true. Whenever I have you, both of you in the same group, you always finish in like 2 seconds. So I'm going to move Harold to group number 1. And there we go. Please join your sessions. You can share screen, okay? One of you can share screen.
The wax models are so lifelike. No.
No, model life.
Uh, the wax models are so lifelike that you almost feel. Creo que es. Sí. Como realista, sí. Lifelike.
Life like. So
Yes.
lifelike.
Yes.
O sea,
Life.
but are so lifelike.
The wax models are so lifelike.
Lifelike.
Ah, okay.
Natural. Mm. Lifelike that you almost feel become. Sí, claro. It's
Parecen como
disappointing that.
piedras.
Sí, it's disappointed that you didn't.
That they look real, so they look like a human being. The wax models are so lifelike that you almost feel you could talk to them. So whenever you see them or you stand up next to them, you feel like you have the real person next to you, but of course it's a wax model. So I don't know if you have ever watched about, or you have ever seen or heard this museum that is
Madame
the
Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds in New York, and in other in New York, but also in other cities around the world. And they have these wax models of famous people, and they look exactly like the same, like the real person, so they're lifelike. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Okay, girls, good.
It is disappointing that you didn't win the prize, but there's nothing you can do about it.
But that's life, como por así hablarlo.
That's life. Yes.
Sí.
That's
Okay.
life.
So with the definitions,
The second.
in real life means reality as opposed to what happens in stories. Okay.
Okay.
Second, the teacher say that is life word.
I
Like
like
I
guard.
refer
Yeah.
in some
Lifeguard.
word. How do you pronounce life
Guard.
I teacher.
Guard. Hello.
guard? Hi teacher.
Lifeguard.
I have a question.
Yes, what's your question?
Life light. Is it correct?
Yes,
It's like
lifelike.
parece.
Lifelike, it's something that it looks like real, but it's not, right? It's yes, like you are showing, it appears to be real
Las
or
dos van
similar to
pegadas.
what it is. Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's an
Okay.
adjective. Yeah, it's an
Life
adjective.
light.
Teacher,
So, yes.
lo utilizamos en casos de objetos o personas también, ¿no?
Objects, for example, I don't know if you have gone to a house and they have some animals like stuffed animals to like in the next to the door. I have seen that. And it looks like a dog, but it looks like a real dog, but it's not a real dog. So it's a lifelike dog. So it's not a real one, but it looks like one. Or for example, have you ever heard or visited this museum that is called the Madame Tussauds? There is one in New York, in LA, in Paris, well, in different cities around the world. And the Madame Tussauds Museum is wax models, and they look exactly like the real person, the celebrity or the singer. Or I went to the one in New York, and they had the wax models of Leo Messi, the Pope. I remember it was I remember
The Pope.
yeah, the Pope, Barack Obama. Jimmy Fallon. I remember this guy that I like so much. I like him so much, but I don't remember the name. It's this rock singer, Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne, with his wife, with Shannon. I also remember J Lo. So when you see the wax model, they look exactly like the real person, but it's not. I mean, they're not the real person. So they are lifelike models or lifelike wax models. So of course they look like the real person. That's the meaning of lifelike. So that it's something that appears to be real or very similar to.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, very good.
Thanks, teacher.
You're welcome.
Okay. I think that this is sentence life sentence, sorry.
Life sentence, yes.
It's a okay.
A life sentence. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Angelica.
Hello, teacher.
Do you have a grip?
Yeah, with Diana Lozada, but I don't know the number.
Lozada. Okay, no problem. Let me send you to that group. Diana Lozada, Brian, Angelica, Natalie. Okay, so let me send you to it's group number 3.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Teacher,
Yes.
also I want to ask if you can share the slide of this topic and the last topic that
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm going to upload it to the Google Drive folder, okay? Sure. Okay, of course. Of course. Sure.
Thank you, teacher.
That is it's the mean of life. Ah, but it's a S, not a it. I don't know.
Teacher,
The teacher is here? Yes.
Hello, yes, I'm here.
teacher.
Teacher.
Yes.
With
11 sentence.
11.
Ah, don't worry about that one. Okay, so the wax models are so lifelike that you almost feel you could talk to them. I'm going to write the word on the chat so that you can lifelike. Yes.
Okay.
So
So,
when
can
something,
you
sorry?
can you repeat, please?
Yeah, of course. So the word that you are missing in that empty space is lifelike. I wrote it on the chat, is here, lifelike. So when something is lifelike, this is an adjective, and it is used to describe something that seems or appears to be real, but it's not. For example, have you ever gone to a house? I have seen this in houses. That's why I ask you. When you go to a house and you see that they have this stuffed animal and it looks like a dog, but it's not a dog. I mean, it's not a real dog. But you think it's real. You say, oh my God, I thought it was real because it's lifelike. So that thing or that object is lifelike. So it means that it seems very real, but it's not. Or this museum, the Madame Tussauds Museum in different cities. For example, in New York, there is one museum like that. In LA, there is one. In Paris, there is one. I mean, there are different museums around the world in different cities. And it's called the Madame Tussauds. And in the Madame Tussauds, they have these wax models that are like the real person. So celebrities, usually not always celebrities, or people that are known around the world. So I remember I visited the one in New York. I went to the Madame Tussauds Museum in New York, and they had the, hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry. And they had the model of the Pope. I remember I saw Leo Messi. I remember I saw J-Lo, Taylor Swift, Jimmy Fallon, Ozzy Osbourne, The Rock, Shakira. So those are the wax models, and they look like the real person, but of course they are not a real person because they are wax models. But those wax models are lifelike. So lifelike means something very similar to the object in real life, but it's not. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher. Thank
Okay.
you.
Of
Yes.
course. Okay, of course.
Teacher, we have to do also exercise 2. Yes.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yes.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Complete the definitions below.
Did you finish? Hi, guys.
Yes, teacher.
You finished? Oh my God, you guys are so...
Teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Please give me 1 second. I'm going to visit group number 2 because they are calling me for help. So I'll be back. Okay.
Okay.
Teacher,
Hello.
Teacher, we
Teacher,
have
we
a
have a
question.
problem.
What's your
we
problem?
have
A
a
question.
doubt
Uh-huh.
about number 7.
It's live only in the space.
Number 7. Okay, let me see.
If you make blanket for someone, you do your best.
If you make live for
Save problems for
someone,
them.
you
If
do
you
your
And
best
we
make...
only
to
have one for them is making life. The others we put
you,
in them.
if
Yeah,
you
for
make,
that is life.
you do
Yeah.
your best to create problems for them. Okay, if you make life difficult for someone, you do your best to create problems for them.
Ah, life and
Yes.
difficult. Okay.
Yes, life
Thanks, teacher.
difficult. Yes. If you make life difficult for someone, you do your best to create problems for them. So your job in that moment is to make life horrible for that person, which is of course not very nice, but you know, it happens. If you make life difficult for someone, you do your best to make life difficult.
Okay,
Entonces
very,
uno le
very
iba difficult life.
Also, okay, let me see which one
Yeah,
is
because
the other one.
it
Ah,
means
very
like
difficult for us.
Yes.
Pero entonces acá no es life making, sino life difficult.
Making, okay, which one? Number 8?
Because we say, yes, we say in number
Also,
8.
he can actually throw us out. Our landlord is making life
Very
It's
difficult.
making life very difficult for us. Yes. It's making life very difficult for us. Making
Okay.
life.
Very is like identifier, maybe.
Sorry?
Very.
Very?
Yeah.
We can remove. Making life difficult.
It's making life very difficult for us. It's making
But we
life
say making life difficult.
or
without
making
very.
life. I mean, a very is an intensifier. You can say
Okay.
it's
That's what I
making
said.
life. Yeah, you can say it's
Intensifier.
making life different, but you can also say making life very difficult. And then with the very, you are expressing that, or you are intensifying the meaning.
So we have finished.
Oh, you have finished? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yes, sure.
let's go to the main session.
Okay.
Okay, guys, did you finish? 2 groups finished. I don't know if the other group had enough time to finish. Did all the groups finish the activities?
I mean, my group did.
Yes. I think group number 1 and group number 2 finished. I don't know if group number 2 and group number 3 you had enough time to finish or you didn't.
In our case, no, teacher.
No? Okay. You can
I finished almost.
Oh, you were almost done. Okay, don't worry. And guys, here on the Google Drive folder, on your Google Drive folder, I uploaded the presentations from today's class and from class number 8, that is 2 days ago. We had the explanation about hypothetical situations in the present. So here you have the explanation. And then I also uploaded the presentation from today with the hypothetical situations in the past. So you can find it here in the folder that says hypothetical situations in the past and in the present. Okay, so here you find it. Remember also that here you find all the links for you to access the recordings to the classes. So they are, you find class number 9 that it was last night. And today I am going to upload the link for today's session as soon as we finish and as soon as I upload the videos on YouTube. Okay, guys, so in case you need to go back to the sessions and then check something, you find the recordings here. Okay, guys. Do you have any questions?
Teacher, we can see the slide, the exercise.
We will do it tomorrow because it's 8:53 and we finish at 8:55, so we're not gonna have time. But tomorrow we will, okay? Because it's time for you to go to rest. I know that you guys are tired, so tomorrow we will check the exercises. Okay, guys?
Okay,
Teacher,
teacher.
thank you.
Okay, guys. Now you can go and rest. Thank you very much for joining today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.
Thanks. Have a great
Thanks,
night.
teacher. Bye.
Bye, teacher. Good night.
Bye. Good night.